Hi there, I am back from my holiday, thank you. So I bet none of you can guess where I've been. It was a fun time. There was no actual monster spotted, but it was good nonetheless. As you can see, I go full tourist when I go to places that I want to go to. So let me take this off, have the morning here. What I did was went on holiday. I don't believe anything major has happened in the UK. I don't think there's anything much going on today, so today's as good a day as any to drop the video. Sarcasm, but you know, at least give people other viewing options today. And I planned the holiday with events and places I wanted to see, and then some shopping to be done. So don't think I go on holiday just for shopping, but I got quite a bit of shopping. And when I came back, there was some post through the door, so that was good. Things I don't have here to show you are, got quite a few books, latest Stephen King, the Frankie Boyle book, I think the latest Irvine Welsh, Richard Osman. Can't remember if I picked up any others. And I found some books while I was on holiday. Holidays are good for rest and relaxation time as well. I finished Scared Sacred, and I finished England's Last Screaming. I can't remember the exact title. Yeah, highly recommended. Anyway, on the way up to where I may have gone, stopped at St Abbs, which is where they filmed part of the Avengers series, and had the home of Thor. So there you go. Got a souvenir, and I was able to wield the mighty Mjolnir, and it's really nice. There's a nice little detail on there. If you ever get a chance, if you are that way, then do pop into the small harbour town of St Abbs. It's beautiful, and you can enjoy the view. You can have a look around the visitor centre, and you can have a nice little coffee and sit there. It's yeah, it's wonderful. Also, obviously, if you get a chance, go to Loch Ness and have a little cruise on the water and do that, because again, it's a beautiful place. I believe they're all pretty much of the mind now that no, there is no Nessie. I'm not having that, but yet without Nessie there, you can still appreciate the beauty of the area and the scale of it. Loch Ness, I believe, has more water in there than all of the I think more fresh water than all of the fresh water in England and Wales combined with the lakes. It's crazy how big it is and how impressive. Don't take that soundbite out of context. Anyway, when I arrived back, couple more Robin Hoods here from Indicator. This release, a nice little double pack, Sword of Sherwood Forest and a challenge for Robin Hood. I've not seen either. They definitely look like fun. People who have listened to the podcast will know that I really enjoy the adventures of Robin Hood. So, you know, the classic Errol Flynn swashbuckler. So I'm looking forward to another couple of interpretations of the tale. And as I'm sure many people have, I pre-ordered the Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, which is a very enjoyable, although very different take on the Robin Hood story. So that was one. Madigan, not heard of that, but obviously if you're buying Indicator and you have a chance to buy the bundle, you usually get a bundle code. So go for that. Hoping to check that out at some point. Have some spare time today, so who knows what I'll get through. On the way back down from Loch Ness, obviously stopped in Edinburgh, obviously stopped in FOP and HMV, and I picked up this in FOP. There we go. Toshiaki Toyoda, 2005 to 2021. Another impressive Third Window Films release. And when I was at the counter, the guy serving at FOP commented on what a good box set was. So yeah, when you're at FOP and you're at the counter and somebody's like, yeah, that's a really good purchase, you're like, yeah. And you have that momentary bond for a moment, and then you go away and enter reality again afterwards, where very few other people care. But this looks like an interesting set. I think the only title I'd heard of was Go Seppuku Yourselves. I'll be new to all of these. All of these will be new to me. I'm still a bit dazed. I can't say jet lag, but there's been a lot of driving done. Excuse me. I also came back and received this copy of Mazes and Monsters. Now this was from a newish company. I'm trying to recall, are they there? Is it Plumeria? Possibly. Yeah, Plumeria. This has always been a film that's been on my watch list, and one of the quotes in the back says laughably clueless, so we shall see. I'm going to keep my expectations low with that, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's, as I say, it's one that's, yeah, I've been meaning to watch for a long time, so I'm going to try not to expect the best D&D / RPG / thriller of the 80s, but hopefully have fun with it. I got this sign, this little tin sign at HMV, because I want to hopefully place it somewhere prominent where it can upset people, so that's fun. Utopia, I believe I had season 1 at one point. I never did end up watching all but a few snippets of it. It looks really good. This was a box set. It was in FOP or HMV at a really good price, so looking forward to checking that out at some point. The stack just fell. I picked this for the podcast, and people will know that I've always been a fan of Restless Natives. I can realise it's a flawed film in places, but I think it's still a much better film than people give it credit for, with its commentary on the tourism, the Scottish tourism, and its mix of crime and comedy. I think tonally it goes a little bit off in a couple of places, but it's really good. This has an audio commentary with a few people in there, so I'm looking forward to that. It's got a retrospective, and it's always fun to watch this and see parts of the city of Edinburgh, how it used to be, and then parts of the countryside again, especially if you've just been in some of that countryside. Let's keep going. Let's keep rattling along here. Can't remember if I mentioned I picked up Mammoth at the start, but I did mention Mildred Pierce. It's another HMV or FOP purchase. I've heard good things about Mildred Pierce. I've heard very bad things about Mildred Pierce from people who were forced to watch it and didn't enjoy it. So I'll hopefully be in the camp of people who think good things once I've watched it. And then, last but not least, a couple of TV box sets. This was about, I think, £45. I've always wanted this for years. I used to love Sunday afternoon TV in the UK. It was either, if I remember rightly, Lost in Space, or I think Land of the Giants. It would sometimes alternate, or there would, or maybe there was some other program alternated with. Lost in Space was the one I really enjoyed with the repeats, and I'm looking forward to eventually revisiting it and just having it as a cherished nostalgic box set. Less nostalgic. This was down to about I think it was £27 in HMV, and I really like Grimm. I really liked quite a bit of Grimm. I think the worst thing about it is probably the lead, who's a bit bland. Certainly not the kind of dynamic, witty lead that you get in a lot of big American shows, but particularly early on when it would focus on elements of fairy tales, traditional elements that were incorporated into each episode. I really enjoyed that. So I think I only got to about season 5, and I'm looking forward to eventually, yeah, this is all when there's, you know, a potential extinction level event and we're all in a bunker and I've got all the time in the world to do a full binge. And last but by no means least, the reason I did this roundabout routes up north and then back down south is I had tickets for Book of Mormon, and it was really good. It had been delayed by about, I want to say about 3 years, maybe longer. I mean, it's that long that I bought the tickets when I was married. So that's quite some time. It was scheduled to show on the Friday. The news of the Queen came on, you know, a week and a half ago. And I just thought, I planned this whole holiday. You know, I really don't want the show cancelled again. I know some people were thinking of all kinds of different considerations. That was my consideration. We planned this whole holiday, this whole trip, and then I wanted to make the show on Friday, and I did, and it was great. It's really rude. It's really funny. People who have already seen it will know this, but people who might not necessarily be into musicals, if you think they're all very sort of safe and just about nice songs and dance numbers, then I would recommend you check out Book of Mormon if you ever get a chance. You can tell it's from the creators of South Park, and it's very good, very funny, highly recommended. Anyway, that's it for this week. Bumper video, I think, because we missed one last week. Watch this at your leisure. If you want some alternative viewing today, then you can pick this video. If you want to wait until later on our time, then it will be here. Please remember to like, subscribe, check out the podcast, like, subscribe there. The link will be in the description, and I'll be tagging a few of the things from today, including Third Window Films. I think they are a company that it's important to remind people of, or get out there in social media terms sometimes, because I've listened to the I think it's the founder or the owner of Third Window Films, and you know, there may be certain titles that will make a loss, but he banks on one or two that get the good word of mouth and get out there and make the sales. And it's a constant fluid situation, and often I think it's an uphill battle for him. So I'm pleased that I picked up that set. I got it at a good price, but I'm always interested in what Third Window Films are releasing, and they do a lot of great, obviously, Asian films, Asian film content. So I hope that some other people have checked out their catalogue, and there's one or two really good ones coming up that will feature in a video when they arrive. I'm going back to get ready to dump a whole load of photos somewhere on Facebook or elsewhere online. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Let's see whenever we get back to some kind of normality, and hopefully there will be a video next week.